one of the things that I've felt, and I've felt for a long time, is fear, like this relationship of great fear with the body, Most of the times the body doesn't exist. It exists for specific tasks, right? So on a normal average day, that relationship is very vague and if I have to put a word to it, then it's mostly just fear. Beyond that, beyond what you're looking like to the world, what I'm looking like to myself, I don't know if I even ever think about it, and when I do, I think I'm usually quite scared.
Hello? Hello?
It's strange because when I was younger and I was sexually a lot more open and I was having sex with whoever I wanted to have sex with all the time and but there was also a lot more shame at that time. It wasn't fear but a lot of shame. This whole weird conversation that began that she is behaving like this because she must have been sexually abused as a child, and this is all the kind of risk behavior that is observed in people who have been abused as children. And then I started almost generating memories of abuse, which finally, when I was able to get out of that phase, I realized it was just bullshit.
Next station is Oberhausen.
Hello? Hello?
How do you learn about sex? I thought that this is something that upper class people do. For a long time, I didn't believe that my parents had me by doing it. Yeah, we're middle class. Middle class people don't do these things. When I think of shame, the first image that crops in my head is that of my parents. It is so deeply connected to how they will perceive of it. So it's more a perception of what they will think of as shame rather than what I will think of as shameful.
I think it happened with, at some point for me, a lot of that shame started turning into anger. And I also didn't talk about it for a very long time to anybody because I used to make myself feel bad about it when nobody knew for ages and ages. I was abused when I was 6, but I think I was probably 16 by the time I actually felt that I was violated. And the anger, I got tired of it after a point.
Yeah, it's really interesting. In retrospect, we never spoke about it. We never, as a family, we don't speak about these things. It's really interesting. He was trying to push me towards the wall, but not like he hadn't made a move to kiss me, but he was pushing me against the wall. He pushed me to the wall. In the airport, my dad met him. And he knew that this is the guy who was trying it out. And my dad was like, he didn't say anything. when I think back, I think he probably thought it wasn't such a big deal.
It's against the rules, man. You can't fucking go around pushing a girl. Hitting is different. It was shame. I felt shameful that I was actually being able to do this to my own girlfriend. You draw the line now. So I'd crossed my own line, basically. That was shame. Not her shame, it was mine.
If I'm attracted to my certain persons, husbands, expressing my desire to have sex with them would be shameless. Not considering the stakes or not considering what you could lose.
Do you think you've done that before?
Not shamelessly. I don't think that I didn't tell people I was gay from day one because I was ashamed. That's a very... There was no question of feeling shame because it couldn't come out. It had to be within you. You couldn't tell anybody.
So then what kind of emotion do you associate with that?
I mean, I would imagine it would be claustrophobia for them, for Dani. I guess it would be shame only for them. They'd be ashamed that their son is gay.
You're told what to feel ashamed about almost, because, you don't know, you don't have a concept of shame.
Mane, it's the larger culture around you, it teaches you that something is shameful. And you internalize that thinking. Until you begin questioning it, there's no reason why you would be sympathetic to another woman who's undergoing that experience. It's only when you begin questioning these received notions that solidarity begins.